It's Saturday, February 25th. And wouldn't you know it, my computer is busted. So you will be watching this video much later than I actually recorded it because I need to get my computer back before I can actually post this video on the my Black Queer Lenten Journey website. But this morning I've been reading two passages, Isaiah 58. And Isaiah 58, for those of who have been in social justice work, it's a very familiar passage. It says, if you remove the yoke from among you, the pointing of finger, the speaking of evil, if you offer your food to the hungry and satisfy the needs of the afflicted, then your light shall rise in the darkness, and your gloom will be like the noonday. Goes on to say that you shall be called the repairer of the breach, the restorer of streets to live in. It's a passage from the prophet Isaiah that reminds us that we are to care for those who are the least among us, that we are to reach out to the marginalized and bring them into the center of our existence and into the center of the blessings that God has bestowed upon all of us. No one is to be left behind. The other passage I've been reading this morning is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 5, verse 27-32. And it's an encounter between Jesus and a person who was certainly despised among many in the community, a man named Levi. And his role was tax collector. We don't like tax collectors now, but really the ones in Jesus's day were certainly objects of scorn. But this man Levi, when he was approached by Jesus and Jesus said to Levi, "Follow me." And Levi dropped what he was doing and did just that, followed him. And in fact, later gave a banquet in Jesus' honor in his house and attracted many people to Jesus. But the religious authorities looked at this and looked at the fact that Jesus was willing to go to this man's house and to partake in a banquet that Levi had held for him. And they were on the attack. And they said, why are you in this man's house? Why are you eating this man's food? Why are you hanging around with this guy? You're supposed to be, a great prophet, a great teacher. You're supposed to be holy. And you are hanging out with the lowest of the low. And Jesus' response was, those who are well have no need for a physician, but those who are sick. I have come to call not the righteous, but the sinners to repentance. There's a lot to unpack in that passage, but what I will say is this, that churches have had a long and sordid tradition of just being exclusive clubs of people who think they are righteous, who think they are good, and looking down upon those who are outside of their prescribed circle. when really Jesus was about reaching out to those who were disenfranchised from the love of God, and disenfranchised from uh, the people who profess righteousness but did not understand the message of love and acceptance that God was bringing through his son, Jesus Christ. And we were called to do something different. When we see Levi on the street, whoever he is, or whoever she is, or whoever they are, we invite them. We invite them to follow. And when they extend love and appreciation for the blessings that they have been given, we accept that. And we include them in our family. That's it for now. Let the journey continue.